What is up, Wretched Nation? Today, let's talk about my favorite air cleaner. Alright, first I need to clarify a few things, and this is actually the second air cleaner, if you don't count the stock one, that I've had on this bike. We took off the Fuel Moto one. I originally bought that and got a good deal on it. I think I got it like 2 or 3 Black Fridays ago, something like that. And good deal, but it's made of plastic. The backing plate is made of plastic. And it says right there in the instructions, take this back piece off that I forgot. And you know, you go to tighten it down and there's a risk of it cracking. Well, finally figured it out. Done being a Neanderthal, got that figured out. And after a while, I heard a little bit of whistle. And I always thought that I'd cracked it. And come to find out, I don't think I did. But we switched it out. This is the Arlen Ness Big Sucker 1. I don't even know if they make Big Sucker 2s for this. But this is the third time I've had this intake. I have it on my 05 Dyna. Here it is on the 05. And I had a Big Sucker 2 on my 2010 Dyna back in the day. So this is my favorite air cleaner. Now I picked this up for $122. I think it was from either JP Cycles or Revzilla, one of the distributors. But I got it without an air cleaner cover, just as cheap as you could get it, 122 bucks. I think that's a great deal. Now back when I put this on, I was trying to film a video, but that was me trying to do videos again, and my GoPro was giving me crazy, weird problems, and come to find out I had to like do a bunch of updates. So we went ahead and just got this put on. But I wanted to talk about it, give a review. I still have that whistling noise, so I'm actually pretty sure I probably cracked that plastic intake. This bike is just shy of 40,000 miles, so I'm not surprised, but no intake fault is what it is. I don't know if I cracked it when I put the old one on, or just over time with heat, you know, it is what it is. But this is our air cleaner cover. We have 3 different options. You saw it on the Dyna. We've got this one, Cocaine Cowboy, and the coffin logo. If you are interested in one of these covers, link is in the description, wretchedclothing.com. But let me pop that off and show you what it looks like when you get it in package. Alright, so let me show you one of the big reasons why I wanted to make the change, and one of the only things, there's 2 main things I didn't really care for about the Fuel Moto. I still think it's a great intake, but let me show you why. So this is what you get when you order it without an air cleaner cover, and it's all one piece. The old style, well, let me take that back. The old style was all one piece. This holds your filter in. It's like a metal cover, but the bolts are recessed. So if you look at it here, nothing sticks out. But with the Fuel Moto cover, these, you have 3 main holes. This is for like a cover, or you can actually they have an adapter so you can run the stock cover. But the bolts that actually hold this to the filter, just how like this does, they have bolts that stick right through those holes, and the studs are on the back side. So you have bolt heads that stick out. They're not countersunk. And with them not being countersunk, you can't put a cover on this, lay it flat, and make it look good. Now, I totally understand that is like, you know, purely aesthetic. But I knew that I was one day hoping to either buy a cool cover or we make our own. And I just, you know, it is what it is. I didn't think it looked quite as clean as I was hoping for. And that being said, the backing plate on the Fuel Moto was full plastic, and this one is aluminum. Now, I don't want to get into like one that's better than the other. I'm just telling you why I switched. There was no real reason. The fuel motor was 100% fine. I ran it. It was in need of a filter. I've cleaned mine multiple times, and it was just at that point where I needed to get a new filter. And I figured, well, if I'm going to go ahead and spend some money on a filter, I'll just get a whole new kit, try something different, and get a flush mounting air cleaner for those covers we make. But my full review of this is I absolutely love it. It does not stick out any more than I think it should. My old Big Sucker 2 back in the day on my dyno stuck out way too much. The filter element is actually a little bit bigger than the last one I had, so that's kind of nice. Back behind this tray, or this cover, there is a little drip looking tray in the back of the backing plate. That's kind of cool. I love the way they set everything up. Everything fits exactly right, and I think it is a phenomenal intake for $122. Now, I do know in the Harley community there has not really been any testing as far as air cleaner goes. A lot of people love to dyno out these exhausts and cams, but air cleaners, there hasn't been a lot. And there's big debate on who is better. I mean, your Big Sucker is probably on the low end. It's probably one of the cheapest intakes you can get, other than just keeping stock. And of course, you got Trask, you've got HPI, and you know, those companies you can spend hundreds of dollars on an intake. But I think this one is just fine, especially if you're looking for something that's a little bit more custom look. You can exchange covers, and of course, some people, what they love to do, what I used to do on my dynos, is this is pretty much the perfect size for a DVD. So if you have a DVD that you like, be careful what you put on there for social. I've been banned before, but you can put a DVD there, put the bolt in the middle, and you only have to put a little bit of pressure because the air cleaner's not going anywhere. It's held on by these two bolts here. This is purely aesthetic. So if you have an M8 engine and you're looking for a new intake, a new air cleaner, maybe give your bike a cooler look, get a little bit more of that intake noise, I highly suggest you get in the Arlen Ness Big Sucker. Like I said, $122. You don't find stuff that's high quality for bikes like this. I mean, most of your covers are $50, $60. There's air cleaner covers out there that cost pretty much the same price as what the whole air cleaner cost. Now, you can buy them from Arlen Ness with covers already on them. They have a whole, variety of them, but I think it's one of the best air cleaners. Please comment down below what you're running, what you think. Do you still have the stock one? Do you think it's worth it? Do you have one of these? Did you buy one of those more expensive ones and kind of regret it? I'd love to hear from you. Comment down below what you think. Like this video if you've made it this far. I'd greatly appreciate it. YouTube loves it. It sends the video out to more people, says we're doing a good job. So I'd greatly appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. I appreciate you. And as always, keep it wretched.